Cancer, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is going to be your weekly love reading for October 9th to the 15th. I already pre-shuffled your cards a little bit, but I'll shuffle some more. This is the Giant Rider-Waite deck, and I'm going to pull 4 cards. First card is you. Second is your love interest. Third is the situation. Fourth card is the outcome. And then I'm going to use another tarot deck to pull cards about how you guys feel about each other, your hopes and fears, your challenges and obstacles. And finally, I'll pull 3 oracle cards. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October 9th to the 15th. Thank you to my spirit guides. Got the deck. This is you, Cancer, King of Cups. This is your love interest, 6 of Pentacles, the situation, and the outcome. Wow. On the bottom, High Priestess, which always speaks to secrets being revealed, and you already know. The High Priestess is like the cooler, younger, cooler as in temperature-wise, cooler, younger virginal kind of version of after, you know, this High Priestess grows a bit, then turns into the Empress, where then there's pregnancy and creation and all that. All right, so let us go with the Muse Tarot for the rest of your reading. Can we get a reading, the rest of the reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October 9th to the 15th, please? Get a reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, October 9th to the 15th, please, in love and romance. I'll tell you right now, it looks like in the outcome, you're single. Just when I see the Queen of Swords or the King of Swords, always gives me this visual of using that sword, cutting off someone, and ending up very independent. It's also the card for divorcees or single parents, with the King and the Queen of Swords. Okay, let's go. I'll cut the deck. All right, so this is how you feel about them, Cancer, with the Fool. How they feel about you. Muse of Materials or King of Pentacles, okay? It's the same kind of thing there. And then your hopes and fears in this situation or relationship is the 2 of Materials or 2 of Pentacles, their hopes and fears. 8 of Voices, wow. And your challenge or obstacle here is the Strength card, and their challenge or obstacle is the Muse of Inspiration, the King of Wands. On the bottom of the deck, we've got Muse of Emotions, or it's also like the King of Cups. Okay, so it's double Cancer here. So for this reading, it's like you got the King of Cups, which is someone who is in touch with their emotions, mastered the cups, which is all about your heart and your feelings. You know, with the King of Cups and the Empress, it's so much love, because the Empress is ruled by Venus, okay, the goddess of love, creation, fertility, abundance, all that. And the King of Cups is like the King of love. Someone who's kind, artistic, sensitive, gentle, loving, okay? And the person you're dealing with in this love or romantic situation with the 6 of Pentacles, it looks like they're dependent, okay? Because you're the King of Cups, which is a court card. You're showing age and a certain degree of maturity and stability. With the 6 of Pentacles, it's this giving and receiving, charity, reciprocity thing, and also just dependencies, okay? So it could be that they depend on you, whether it be for emotional support, or here with the Pentacles, some kind of financial support. Now, the situation is the Empress. I feel like this is about giving, okay? This Empress energy is someone who is loving, again, who wants to create abundance and success and make things grow and be fruitful for those involved. This could be a Taurus energy here too, to deal with. because it is ruled by Venus. It doesn't have to be, but the Empress also speaks to pregnancy as well. So in case that could be another situation here. So however this plays out, I'll pull oracle cards to figure it out, but let's continue with the reading, because the situation being the Empress is one of creating abundance, having comfort in life, being successful, very empowered, powerful, because it's a major arcana. It even trumps the court cards with the Empress energy. The outcome is the Queen of Swords. I feel like you're going to cut them off. I keep saying this, just look at the body language. You're on a throne here, like 3 thrones, okay? And this person here is dependent on you, and I feel like for what? Because you're giving and giving and giving to this person. And I think you know in the end that it's not sustainable. It's maybe perhaps you feel used for whatever reason. I always see this Queen of Swords slashing and using and cutting off, just like the King of Swords does. Very sharp with her mind, with her speech, focused, fair, but tough. On the how you feel about them, the Fool card, you might, on a lower polarity, feel like they are foolish, okay? Or you might think that, the Fool energy is very innocent and naive. Someone who doesn't have much of a plan or no plan, and they go forward in life, and they're just trusting on the fact that sometimes, things always work out for them. They've got this feeling that the divine is always going to look out for them, that things will always work out. Very optimistic, very naive. So how you feel about them is like, it's also speaking to fresh start, clean slate, new beginning. So you might see them as a breath of fresh air, like someone who isn't weighed down by a whole bunch of responsibilities. They might be younger than you, and there's someone who's may not have a lot of material possessions, and yet there's someone who's maybe their optimism and their enthusiasm and their naivete and innocence appeals to you. So how they feel about you, Muse of Materials, surprise, surprise, King of Pentacles, okay? How they feel about you is King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is someone who is generous, kind. Also, King of Pentacles is Taurus energy, okay? Meaning, when I say Taurus, because the Empress is ruled by Venus. Taurus is ruled by Venus. How they feel about you, loving, giving, charitable, generous, solid, stable, powerful. And the lower vibration of the King of Pentacles, okay, maybe their lesson that they need to learn is this Midas energy, where sometimes it's like, you're a member of my court. I have a relationship with you, but you are a part of my kingdom. And, I have you. This is my boyfriend. This is my girlfriend. And then they're there and you have your time with that person, and then they have to do other things and see to their kingdom, right? So sometimes it could feel like you are just a spectator and you're there for a part of their lives, but you're not the main focus, right? They've got more going on than you do. So, that's how they feel. Now, in terms of your hopes and fears, 2 of Pentacles, hoping to just keep this going, get going with the flow. A lot of people going with the flow, okay, with 2 of Pentacles, working with your circumstances. It's, what's going on in the world. There's not much activity and partying and socializing going on. Everybody's sick and tired of, what's going on. So the 2 of Pentacles has been coming up a lot with people where whatever they do have going on, that they're just trying to just let it go with the flow, nothing serious, no heavy commitments. And people are seeming to prefer it that way, just so that they can have something before, things go back to normal, and then they can get back to pursuing something perhaps that's more suitable to them. So 2 of Pentacles is working with circumstances, not heavy commitment, and able to keep this juggling act going, okay? For their hopes and fears, you got 8 of Swords, feeling restricted, feeling scared, limited, and having all these people's opinions affecting their self-esteem and their confidence. They are scared of being judged or looked down on. 8 of Swords is this fear with all these different people's point of views and, gossip and talk behind the back, whatever. The controlling aspect here that limits their movement. They're feeling restricted. They're afraid to be restricted. Okay, it could be like you've clipped their wings kind of thing. Okay. Now, in your challenge or obstacle, you got strength, stubborn. You are immovable. Okay. Like when you've decided something, your challenge is because you're strong. You're very strong and you got all this energy going on and you're always right. So, and it's your world. So basically the strength card here is that you're a very strong person. It's going to take a lot. Like if it's going to have to appeal to your sensitive side for you to change your mind about anything. Also major arcana, very powerful. For their challenge or obstacle is muse of inspiration, which is King of Wands, right? And so that's all about, King of Wands is dynamic, exciting energy that makes things happen. That's where you're inspired and action-oriented, dynamic, inspiring, attractive, magnetic. The King of Wands, wherever they go, they create, they manifest. Very salt of the earth type person, passionate about life. People are attracted to this energy. So why this is in their challenge or obstacle is because it's like, because of this dependency, they've lost that confidence to create and manifest, right? They feel impotent. Okay. So let's pull a romance oracle card from Doreen. This is Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. Can we get a card for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Ooh, look at that right here. Oh, shit, Cancer. They're using, okay, I don't want to fully say they're using you, but it's saying pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. I'm going to put that right next to this dependent person here. On the bottom, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Saying it's still salvageable. So that's nice. That's nice. Okay, so let me put this here and let's take it down a notch. Depending on these cards, I like to, determine the intensity of the message. With the pay attention to the red flags card, it says the signs are cautioning you. It is one of those cards where wealth is implied with you, okay? Because it says, watch how the person you're dealing with treats the valet, the, wait staff, the attendant, because the face they show you is different from the face that they show other people. So it also says it's not necessarily a deal breaker, but that you should be You should be cautious, okay, in the way you proceed, because they might be just using you, playing you, showing you one face, not really being sincere or authentic, okay? But again, it says you don't necessarily have to break up like they're the devil, but it's saying you have to have this conversation with them, okay, to get to the true, authentic them. So give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership, obviously, whether you have to go to counseling or you're going to talk it out. If you want to commit that far, it's saying you can still give them a chance. It doesn't mean that, it's a terrible thing, but I'm going to read you, pay attention to the red flags. I don't really like seeing King of Pentacles and stuff like that in their hopes when in love and romance readings, because they're hoping for you to provide security and coins for them and stability. It's not really because, a passionate kind of connection or even a true love connection. So it says, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. The romance angel sent you this card to help you notice the unhealthy or disconcerting parts of your relationship. If you are swept up in a new romance, this card serves as a cautionary warning. Pay attention to your feelings and impressions with regard to your new suitor. Don't allow emotion to blind you to the characteristics or habits that won't work for you in a relationship. Where am I going here? Next page. A quote unquote red flag is a sign that something is off. It can include an indication of dishonesty, disrespect, flirtatiousness with others, substance abuse, or lack of integrity. While your new love interest may treat you wonderfully well in the beginning of your relationship, it's vital that you watch how he or she treats others. Someone's basic character is revealed by the way in which he or she talks and acts with restaurant staff, valet parking attendants, and other miscellaneous individuals. If you're in an existing relationship, these red flags may signal a need for an honest, mutual discussion or couples counseling. This card does not necessarily guide you to leave a relationship. Red flags can be markers along the path of healing. The romance angels will guide you to take steps that are healthy for everyone involved, so do follow your intuition. So again, with the counseling and this, okay, I'll read a little bit of Give Your Relationship a Chance. The romance angels see that your relationship is worth devoting effort to. Although there may be issues, these can be worked through and healed. You'll need to commit to the relationship to ensure the best chance of success. At the very least, if you do end it, you'll know that you gave it your all. You'll also understand the role that you played in its dynamics. In this way, you'll avoid attracting similarly painful situations in the future. You receive this card because there's hope for your partnership. The love is still there. Working with a counselor may be your best option at this point. This professional can identify areas, of dysfunction and guide you both in healthier directions. So it's suggesting counseling because even though they're showing you a wonderful face, there is this definite, castrating feeling here that you're giving them because your energy is so much bigger and your finances are so much bigger and they're dependent on you. And it's really tough because they're going to do anytime there's a situation like they're going to feel resentful. They're going to do little things to let you know they're not happy. And then you're going to be like, the bigger person, get fed up and irritated. And this leads to more arguments, more fighting. If you want to, it's saying, if you want to give it a chance, fully commit. Give it a go. See what happens. Even if you break up in 3 days, at least you're fully committed and you tried and it didn't work out. Because you're not. You're just kind of going with the flow, right? And seeing how things manifest. I feel like you're not even taking it that seriously. All right. This is the Journey of Love Oracle. Look at that, how fast that was. My goodness. Self-initiation. I'll read it to you. On the bottom, there's Angel of Jupiter Awaken. I'm not reading that. So each of these cards has a poem that goes with it. Some of them are very short. Some of them are longer. Very short. And then there's a meaning to the oracle message. So it says here, how easy to love. The words flow when it is right. I dare not tell you. All right. So this oracle holds a message for you. There are many teachers on this path, some humble, some wise, some great companions on your life journey, and some who will enter in and out of your life quickly. Perhaps imparting a helpful word or teaching you a more challenging lesson about trusting and relying upon your own wisdom. The greatest teacher, however, is life itself. You can trust in your own experiences and know that it is the divine spark within you, the life within you, that is the one true teacher who carries you home in awakened reunion with the divine. So, it says, at any moment you can choose to recognize yourself. Will this be such a moment? Basically, it looks like you're going to cut them off. I would say that you're going to cut them off. There is a chance to make it work if you feel like committing yourself. But when I see Queen of Swords, she's ready to let this person have it. Look, you got Queen of Swords, Empress, Strength, King of Cups. You're very generous and very kind to this person. It's just not that they're evil. They're just young, inexperienced, and they don't have as much clout or power or dough as you. So you can have compassion, you can commit fully, and then try to work things out. But in your hopes and fears, Two of Pentacles, you're not taking it serious. Maybe because they're younger. They can't offer you what you offer and bring to the table. So it is what it is. All right, so this is the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck by Amanda Lovelace. It's really cute. It's inclusive, very empowering. I love the messages. Every morning, this is my go-to deck where I pull a card every morning. So let's see what you guys get. It's not necessarily a love oracle deck. It's just a general advice or clarification. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October 9th to the 15th. Okay, I'll cut the deck. Can we get one more card, please? Okay, thank you. Last card for the day, Cancer. We got Voyage. You already have all the answers. And on the bottom, Storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. Look, again with the throne. You got the crown on your head. All right. I'm going to read you Voyage. This is what the deck is called. I suggest you guys get it. It's so cute and it's so well put together. And the messages are short and sweet, but powerful. All right. Voyage. You already have all the answers. You've been feeling lost for a while now. Wandering through your life aimlessly, searching everywhere for meaning and never coming up with anything of substance. That's the problem. You keep searching for answers outside yourself when all the answers can be found within. If you take the time to look, you need a spiritual mentor. And at this point in your life, that person needs to be you. All right, Cancer, with that, that's the end of your reading. Please check back for your next week's love readings as well as generals that I'll have out shortly. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.